Oh, the cave is there. Interestingly, in the original, I believe pretty much setting foot in Alefgard at all is optional. Just in practice, pretty much everyone does, because why wouldn't you? Okay, I think the town is basically the way it was. And we need the thieves' key to even get in here. Lock in that progress and go up the stairs. bang scroll. Okay. Excuse me. So yeah, this generation has come to associate Erdrick with the hero that defeated the Dragon Lord, and not the one that defeated Zoma. There's one. Her Tantegel, where the mantle of Erdrick was bestowed upon the Grey Hero for his unstinting efforts to save the world. This quest complete, he took Tantegel's princess for his bride, and together they built a new home, your home, Middenhall. Scions of Middenhall founded Kennick, then Moonbrook. This came there to be 3 kingdoms that trace the lineage back to mighty Erdrick. Refer to I wax lyrical, so you have doubtless heard the story 1,000 times. It's a force of habit, I'm afraid. I would often regale my father what I learned in my lessons. Oh, and he would add to my knowledge, or correct me on my miscomprehensions. I can only apologize if it appeared I was lording my learning over you. You're not. Nothing of the sort. I'm not but impressed. Only with your learning, but that you could have such high-blown conversations with your father. The instructions I received from my own father were somewhat less edifying. Tidy thy room, tidy thine elbows off, take thine elbows off the table. Without please cease bickering with thy sister. I don't know, it sounds like wise advice to me. I was never the most devoted student either. Even with which I do learn was a nasty habit of leaving me moments later. It's good to know that at least one of us knows what's what. Take the burden off thy shoulders, eh, cuz? Well, if you insist, I'll share what I know and I deem it relevant. Excellent, though forgive us if we laggers cannot add to your knowledge the way your father did. Well, there is much and more I do not know. Let us learn together. We will need more than mere brawn to best Hargan, after all. What better place to begin here than in Tantegel, the land of legend? For the time being, let us seek an audience with the king. Let's tell him of the tragedy that befell my kingdom, that he might avoid the same fate befallen his. And should he know aught we do not of Hargan and the sigils, he could enlighten us on that front too. And should he know? Splendid suggestion, cousin. To the throne room then, lead on. In this instance, I think they're more about keeping the design consistent. Whereas in the original, they kind of completely redesigned this area, more or less. Kind of rewrote it to be different, I think, is the, oh. The right way of putting it. We're going to need to come back here later. That opens as it did. Well, we know 4 of them are in that one room. There's probably at least one more down there. Let's see if I can get eyes on it. I cannot. That sucks. Different people, same basic design of the castle. we're not getting in there right now. Suppose we might as well go see the king. That also made Alefgard smaller relativistically to the scope of the rest of the world. Into where I think they might have done a better job scaling it this time around. There's more stuff to like explore. At least my initial impression is that.
This is the throne room, but where is the king?
Pray pardon the sudden intrusion. I am the Princess of Moonbrook, and these are my cousins of Middenhall and Cannock. We seek an audience with His Majesty.
Your Highness, didst thou think I would forget thee so soon? But wherefore didst thou bring thy companions today? Ah, but of course, thou hast invited the kingdoms of thy kin to join our little tourney.
My apologies, but what is this tourney of which thou speakst? We come here today to inform you of the massacre of Moonbrook.
Massacre? But Highness, surely thou jestest. Thou didst visit us but a day hence, and proposed that our armies partake in drills together.
I did?
Why, yes. Thou wert of the opinion that such a tourney would help ensure our knights were in prime condition. Preparations are already underway.
But how can this be? I have never before set foot in Tantegel till this very day.
Come, Princess, cease this game. Thou knowest full well thou wert here. Thou didst show to me the mark of Moonbrook.
I bore the mark.
But the mark of Moonbrook was stolen by the monsters, was it not? When they sacked the castle.
By the goddess, if this is true, then who did I meet? What is happening?
I am afraid, dear Chancellor, that thou hast been hoodwinked by a thieving fiend in a pretty dress.
Huh.
Ah, pretend you didn't see that.
Majesty, I thought thou wert abed. Instead, I see thou hast been tending to thy duties most thoroughly.
Yes, though it would seem not nearly thoroughly enough. Tell me, did this imposter princess happen to share aught else of note?
Well, She did inquire as to how one might reach the Dragon Lord's castle from here. I endeavored to dissuade her from making such a dangerous journey, but she did not appear overly concerned by my warnings.
The site where Erdrick bested the Dragon Lord? What in blazes would the monsters be seeking there?
Oh, I have an idea.
It would behoove us to find out. Speaking of which, what bringeth you three to Tantegel? Is it truly as the princess saith? Hath Moonbrook fallen? Is that so? You young scions of Erdrick quest to slay the wicked Hargon. A perilous duty indeed.
We are well aware. And should there be any doubt in your mind as to our identities, we come bearing the marks of Cannock and Middenhall.
Most convincing. Yet, could one not conceive that the princess we received was the true royal, and you are the imposterous thieves?
What? No, our fathers bestowed the marks onto us. I swear. Look into my eyes and you will know that what I say is true. This is the steely gaze of a prince, not the shifty ogle of a base beast.
Yes, most convincing, I'm sure. But so was the princess who visited us but a day since. Lo, how my blood boileth to know that beasts masquerade as scions of Erdrick. As the ruler of the kingdom which gave the hero his title and birthed his bride, I will not stand for it.
Your Majesty, I neglected to tell you we have another artifact in our possession. One that proves our lineage beyond doubt. Show him.
My. The necklace gifted to the hero by his maiden, our fair Princess Gwaelin. That it should shine so brightly in your presence is proof enough that the hero's blood runneth in your veins. Pray accept my unreserved apologies, Highnesses. And Princess, allow me to express my heartfelt condolences for thy kingdom's plight.
Thank you, Majesty.
How to proceed? If the High Priest Hargon is at large once more, we must exercise the utmost caution. Chancellor, tell the knight captains to stay their wooden swords. Instead, we must steel this city against invasion. Doubtless, the monsters schemed to lure our knights out in lighter armor. They would have been lambs to the slaughter, if not for our visitors.
Verily, our nation oweth them a great debt.
Forgive me, young heroes, but the Chancellor and I have much to discuss. Wait for me atop the battlements, and I will join you anon.
Oh, we have multiple places to go. The battlements. So, what are the battlements? So you're talking about... You must be in here because we need the Thief's Key to reach this. We have to figure out how to reach the roof. Wish I knew how to do that. I don't understand where the rooftop is. Wait him on the roof outside the throne room. Yes, but where is the roof? Been back and forth, like... You know, it'd be nice if they explained how you get there. I don't see an obvious way to the roof. Here's a problem. I just had it explained where it is. And if you're going to make a change like this, you need to make it clear where the player needs to go. They're using our previous knowledge of the original game to, Hold on. Hold on. And here's the problem. They don't explain how to reach the roof of the castle. Oh, I'm getting kind of annoyed here. I'm losing it. The objectives should be marked. They're sending me to the roof of a damn castle I can't find. Why design your game this way? How? How am I supposed to get to the roof? From beyond the stairway. Oh, it is marked, just in a tiny little crevice. Ugh. You suppose that the voice we heard in Rippleport knew of the monster's plot here. Might this be one of the great dangers it spoke of? I haven't the foggiest, but we must be grateful nonetheless. For the very least, it shows we have one more ally out there who shares our goal. See, I think the thing I take issue with is that he couldn't have explained that it was beyond the stairs in the original conversation. You have to talk to him again. Anyway. Yes, you are right. And I believe we had just finished speaking of your quest to vanquish Hargod. We learned aught of the fiend's whereabouts. Alas, not yet. One purpose for which we travel the realm is to discover exactly that. That is as I assumed. I myself have not heard his name since the fall of Renderak. Though I know someone who may know more, and the means by which you might visit him here. I'm not sure I follow. That is the Rainbow Drop, a treasure of old that alloweth one to conjure a bridge to the island of the Dragon Lord. Then thou would have us make for the Dragon Lord's castle. Precisely, and I would have you speak with its sole occupant. Though I've never had the chance to make his acquaintance, it is said that naught occurreth in this world that escapeth his watchful eye. And he knoweth of Hargon's whereabouts, it is he. What manner of man is this, your majesty? Some kind of sage? I think it is best you confirm that with your own eyes. As I said, I have never met the man, and do not wish to give credence to more heresy. Though be warned, the impostor princess may too be making for the castle. May the goddess watch over you all. Well, once he explained it was beyond the stairs, I kind of... The initial dialogue should have explained that, is what I was getting at. Well, it's not going to be reachable by ship this time around, apparently. One more treasure is hiding. Why not a... Oh, there it is. But yeah, like if you are like right here, that bottom is like right at the bottom of the map. It's not the most obvious thing to see. I guess. Yeah, I didn't assume that we were already on the roof is the thing. Suppose I should do some upgrading. And then the warriors. Okay. We'll come out into the world. I forgot to turn this off. Back off.
Sizzle!
Oh, shit. Galenholm exists. Yeah, it's gonna be quite some time before I get to the Dragon Lord's castle. Just because I'm more likely just going to kind of explore through everything else first. Okay. Okay, that's gonna do it for today. I thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already done so, feel free to follow button one time, so like, share on the YouTube and other things, and we will see you guys again next time. Till then, take care, have a great one. Later on, guys.